Imagine a world where sunlight never reaches, a realm of endless blackness beneath the ocean's surface. Here, the only illumination comes from the faint glow of a submersible's lights, slicing through the inky water and revealing a hidden universe. As we descend, the familiar world above fades away, replaced by a profound silence and the relentless grip of crushing pressure. The deeper we go, the more alien this environment becomes. This is the abyss, cold, mysterious, and vast. Beyond comprehension, it stretches for thousands of miles, a landscape sculpted by geological forces and time itself. The deep sea covers over 95% of Earth's living space, yet it remains largely unexplored, a final frontier on our own planet, as its sheer scale dwarfs anything on land. Here, life thrives against all odds, adapting to immense pressure, freezing temperatures, and scarce food. Creatures have evolved extraordinary features to survive in this extreme environment. Day and night vanish, only darkness remains. In this perpetual night, time loses meaning and the senses must adapt, but the deep isn't empty. Bioluminescent creatures create their own light, painting the blackness with mesmerizing blue and green glows. These living lanterns drift and dart, transforming the darkness into a living tapestry. These living lights are used to communicate, to attract mates, to hunt, and to survive. In the absence of sunlight, bioluminescence becomes the language of the deep. The deep is home to enigmatic predators, perfectly evolved for this alien world. They move with stealth, blending into the darkness, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Their forms are strange, their senses sharp, and their hunting strategies ingenious. Some have enormous jaws, others razor-sharp teeth, and many possess senses that defy our imagination. Every day is a battle for survival in this perpetual night. Only the most adaptable and cunning can endure the constant threat of predation and starvation. The deep sea is not a void, but a kingdom of life and mystery. Unique ecosystems flourish around vents and seeps, supporting creatures found nowhere else on Earth. Here predators rule with stealth and power, reminding us how much remains unknown. Each discovery reveals new wonders and new questions. Join me as we journey deeper to uncover the secrets of these silent hunters. With every dive, we push the boundaries of our knowledge and our imagination. The adventure into the abyss begins now. Prepare to witness a world few have ever seen, a world where darkness reigns and life finds a way. Far below the sunlit waves, where pressure crushes and temperatures plummet, lies a world few have ever seen. In the deep ocean, food is rare, so rare, in fact, that every meal can mean the difference between life and death. Here, every hunt is a test of efficiency and patience. Predators must conserve energy, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, because opportunities are few and far between. To survive, predators have become masters of stealth. Some blend seamlessly into the darkness, their bodies camouflaged against the endless black. Others are nearly invisible, their gelatinous forms drifting like phantoms through the water. Many are jet black or deep red, colors that absorb any stray light and render them almost undetectable. Some are so transparent that only their organs are visible, drifting like ghosts in the perpetual night. These remarkable adaptations allow them to approach prey undetected, a crucial edge in a world where a single mistake can mean starvation. Every movement is calculated, every approach silent and precise. In the pitch-black depths, sight is often useless. Instead, these hunters rely on other senses, detecting the faintest vibrations, subtle electrical fields, and even the chemical trails left behind by potential prey. The darkness itself becomes their greatest ally, concealing them from both prey and rivals. In this world, being unseen is often the key to survival. Deep-sea hunters are astonishingly diverse. Some, like the fangtooth, wield terrifying teeth, while others, such as lightning-fast worms, strike with blinding speed. There are eels with expandable jaws and creatures with venomous stings. Each species has evolved unique tools and tactics, shaped by an ancient evolutionary arms race. Some wield glowing lures to attract prey, while others have armor-like scales to fend off attacks. Their existence is a testament to nature's creativity and resilience. Against crushing pressure, freezing cold, and utter darkness, these predators not only survive, they thrive. In the abyss, survival demands constant innovation. Some predators use light to lure or confuse, while others have developed entirely new ways to hunt in the dark. Every encounter is a high-stakes contest, a glimpse into the relentless power of adaptation. Success means survival. Failure can mean vanishing into the darkness forever. The secrets of the deep are written in the lives of its hunters, enigmatic, elusive, and endlessly fascinating. In this shadowy realm, every predator is a master, and every hunt is a story of survival against impossible odds. In the mysterious twilight zone, where sunlight barely penetrates and shadows stretch endlessly, survival is a delicate dance of deception. Here, every movement, every glimmer can mean the difference between life and death. Some creatures have evolved a remarkable trick, Counter-Illumination. By producing just the right amount of light on their bellies, they match the faint glow from above, erasing their silhouette and becoming nearly invisible to predators lurking below. This living cloak of light is a masterstroke of evolutionary engineering. Descend deeper, and bioluminescence becomes the language of the abyss. Creatures here wield light for many purposes, flashing signals to communicate with potential mates, creating dazzling displays to confuse or warn off attackers, and even using glowing lures to attract unsuspecting prey. Sudden bursts of light can startle and disorient would-be attackers, buying precious seconds to escape. For others, like the infamous anglerfish, a glowing lure dangles in the darkness, drawing curious victims ever closer until it's too late. Transparency is another ingenious strategy. Jellyfish, squid, and many crustaceans have bodies so clear they seem to vanish, drifting unseen through the water. Their organs and muscles are nearly invisible, making them ghosts in the deep. In a world with nowhere to hide, invisibility is the ultimate defense. These animals have refined the art of vanishing, their forms dissolving into the darkness, evading both predator and prey. Cephalopods, masters of disguise, take deception to extraordinary heights. Squid, octopus, and cuttlefish can change not only their color, but also their texture in the blink of an eye. Their skin ripples with patterns, shifting from smooth to spiky, from pale to vibrant, as they adapt to their surroundings. Their skin can mimic the roughness of rocks, the shimmer of sand, or the undulating patterns of seaweed. Sometimes they flash bold warnings to deter predators or create hypnotic displays to mesmerize and confuse their prey. This dynamic camouflage is among the most sophisticated in the natural world. It's not just about hiding, it's about becoming something else entirely, adapting in real time to the ever-changing threats of the deep. In the deep, deception is not just a tactic, it's a way of life. Every adaptation, every illusion is a response to the relentless game of predator and prey, where only the most cunning survive. The art of blending in is perfected here, honed by countless generations. For these creatures, the stakes are nothing less than life and death, each disguise a testament to the power of evolution. The deep's masters of disguise remind us down here nothing is as it seems. In this shadowy world, deception is the greatest weapon, and the line between hunter and hunted is always blurred. In the deep ocean, where sunlight barely penetrates and shadows reign, patience is a predator's greatest weapon. Here every movement is calculated, every heartbeat measured against the silence of the abyss. Ambush hunters remain perfectly still, blending seamlessly with their surroundings. They conserve precious energy, waiting for hours or even days until the perfect moment arrives. The anglerfish is perhaps the most iconic of these hunters. Its glowing lure, a beacon in the darkness, dangles just in front of its mouth. This mesmerizing light draws in curious prey, hypnotized by the promise of an easy meal. With a sudden explosive snap, the anglerfish's jaws clamp shut, engulfing its victim in total darkness. The trap is sprung in an instant. There is no escape. On the seafloor, relatives like the crocodile fish lie buried beneath sand and rubble, their bodies perfectly camouflaged to resemble rocks or debris. They are nearly invisible, waiting for the faintest sign of movement above. Only their eyes betray them, gleaming, unblinking, always alert. These predators watch for the slightest flicker, the tiniest ripple in the water that signals the approach of prey. When an unsuspecting fish passes by, the ambush predator erupts from its hiding place with explosive speed. The attack is swift and merciless, over in the blink of an eye. These predators are built for sudden action. Their bodies are compact and muscular, their jaws lined with needle-sharp teeth. When they strike, there is little hope for escape. The ambush is a risky gamble, but in the deep, a single successful meal can sustain a predator for weeks or even months. After feeding, they retreat into the shadows, conserving energy until hunger returns. Stillness, camouflage, and lightning-fast attacks. These are the hallmarks of the deep-sea ambush hunter. Their entire existence is a delicate balance between invisibility and violence. In this world, patience and precision are the keys to survival. Every movement is deliberate, every decision a matter of life and death. Every successful strike is a hard-won triumph in a world where food is rare and competition is fierce. Each meal is a victory against the odds. The art of the ambush is perfected in the darkness below, where only the most patient and cunning survive. In this eternal night, the silent killers reign supreme. In the deep sea, predators wield extraordinary weapons, tools honed by millions of years of evolution, each uniquely suited to the challenges of a world without sunlight. Here, survival depends on innovation, stealth, and the ability to strike with precision in the pitch-black abyss. Take the viperfish, for example. Its needle-like fangs are so long and slender they can't even fit inside its mouth. These transparent daggers jut out menacingly, perfect for impaling unsuspecting prey that wanders too close. The viperfish's jaws are lined with these deadly weapons, ensuring that once it strikes, escape is nearly impossible. But the viperfish's arsenal doesn't end there. It hunts with a bioluminescent lure, a glowing beacon that dangles in front of its mouth, attracting curious victims in the darkness. When prey approaches, the viperfish's jaws unhinge, opening impossibly wide to swallow creatures nearly half its own size whole. This combination of stealth, deception, and raw power makes the viperfish a formidable hunter in the deep. Lurking beneath the ocean floor, the bobbit worm is a master of ambush. Hidden in the sand, it senses the faintest vibrations above. When a fish swims by, the bobbit worm explodes from its burrow with lightning speed, its jaws snapping shut like a pair of scissors. These jaws are so powerful they can slice prey in half in a single motion, leaving little chance for escape. The dragonfish, on the other hand, wields a weapon of invisibility. It produces a rare red bioluminescence, light that is invisible to most deep-sea creatures. This secret glow allows the dragonfish to illuminate its prey without revealing its own presence, giving it a distinct advantage in the perpetual night of the deep ocean. These remarkable adaptations are the result of relentless evolutionary pressure. Every predator in the deep has been shaped by the need to survive in a world where food is scarce and danger lurks in every shadow. From elongated jaws to bioluminescent lures, each weapon is a testament to nature's creativity. Jaws, teeth, and lures are not just tools for eating, they are instruments for seizing rare opportunities. In the deep, a single successful hunt can mean the difference between life and death, and every adaptation is fine-tuned for maximum efficiency. In this abyssal world, a missed meal can spell disaster. The competition is fierce, and the environment unforgiving. Predators must be patient, cunning, and ready to strike at a moment's notice. Every adaptation, no matter how bizarre, increases the odds of survival. The diversity of hunting tools in the deep is staggering. Some predators have rotating skulls that allow them to snap at prey from unexpected angles. Others wield bioluminescent searchlights, scanning the darkness for the faintest sign of movement. Each adaptation is a unique solution to the challenges of life in the deep. Every predator tells a story of innovation in the face of scarcity. Their bodies are living blueprints of survival. Each feature a response to the relentless demands of the abyss. The hunters of the deep are living proof of nature's ingenuity. Their weapons are as varied as the challenges they face, and their strategies as complex as the environment they inhabit. From razor-sharp teeth to glowing lures, from lightning-fast jaws to invisible light, the arsenal of the deep is as diverse as it is deadly. Each adaptation is a marvel of evolution, perfectly suited to the darkness below. In the darkness, only the most extraordinary survive. Here, every predator is a masterpiece of adaptation, and every hunt is a battle for existence. In the vast, pitch-black world of the deep ocean, sunlight never penetrates. Here, darkness is absolute, an endless night stretching for miles in every direction. For the predators that call this abyss home, survival means adapting to a realm where vision is nearly useless and the senses we rely on above are rendered obsolete. Instead, these hunters have evolved extraordinary abilities. The lateral line, a network of sensory organs running along the sides of many fish, detects the faintest vibrations and pressure changes in the water. Even the slightest movement, the flutter of a fin or the pulse of a swimming prey, sends ripples that the lateral line can sense, revealing the presence of both food and danger long before they come into view. But the adaptations go even deeper. Electroreception, a sense especially refined in sharks, allows these predators to detect the faint electrical fields produced by the muscles and nerves of other animals. Even when prey is buried beneath sand or hidden in the gloom, a shark can home in on its electrical signature, turning the darkness into a living map of opportunity. This sixth sense is like a secret language, invisible to us but vital to life in the abyss. It allows predators to move with confidence, navigating a world where sight is useless and sound is muffled by the crushing pressure of the deep. Smell, too, becomes a superpower. Predators like eels possess an acute sense of smell, capable of detecting chemical traces from miles away. A single drop of blood, a faint whiff of decay, or the subtle scent of a stressed fish can guide them unerringly through the blackness, leading them straight to their next meal. Together, these senses create a rich, invisible landscape, one filled with information that we can barely imagine. Every current, every chemical trail, every electrical pulse is a clue, painting a detailed picture of the world for those equipped to read it. The darkness itself is alive with signals. Bioluminescent flashes, chemical cues, and electrical whispers fill the water, creating a hidden network of communication and deception. For those who can interpret these signs, the abyss is not empty. It is teeming with life and opportunity. Every adaptation, from sensitive barbels to oversized eyes and specialized organs, is a direct response to the challenges of the deep. These features are not just for survival. They are the tools that allow predators to thrive in a world where most creatures would be lost. In the deep, survival is a game of mastery over the unseen. Camouflage, stealth, and sensory prowess are the keys to both hunting and avoiding being hunted. The predators of the abyss are true experts, navigating a world hidden from our eyes. They turn the darkness into their greatest ally, mastering the art of survival in the most mysterious place on Earth. In the vast, uncharted darkness of the deep ocean, some hunters have become legends, creatures whose very existence stirs awe and curiosity. These are the ocean's enigmatic titans, each with a story that stretches across millennia. The colossal squid, the largest invertebrate ever discovered, haunts the frigid Antarctic depths. With eyes the size of dinner plates, among the largest in the animal kingdom, it can spot faint glimmers of light in the pitch-black water. Its arms are lined with swiveling hooks, perfect for grasping prey or fending off attackers. In these shadowy realms it faces off against its only true rival, the mighty sperm whale. Their epic battles leave scars on both giants, a testament to the raw power and survival instincts that rule the deep. The Greenland shark, a living relic of the Ice Age, glides silently through the icy waters of the Arctic. It moves with a slow, deliberate grace, conserving energy in the frigid cold. Remarkably, these sharks can live for over 400 years, making them the longest-lived vertebrates on Earth. Despite their poor eyesight, often clouded by parasitic copepods, they rely on an extraordinary sense of smell to navigate and hunt in perpetual darkness. Each Greenland shark is a living archive, carrying centuries of ocean history within its ancient body. The frilled shark, sometimes called a living fossil, is a creature almost unchanged for 80 million years. Its long, eel-like body undulates through the water, while its 6 pairs of frilled gills give it a prehistoric appearance. Its jaws are lined with rows of backward-facing, needle-sharp teeth, over 300 in total, designed to snare slippery prey like squid. With a single, lightning-fast lunge, it can trap and swallow animals nearly half its own size, a hunting strategy perfected over countless generations. Each of these predators is a marvel of adaptation, sculpted by the relentless pressures of their extreme environment. Their bodies are built to withstand crushing depths, freezing temperatures, and eternal darkness. Every feature, from the colossal squid's massive eyes to the Greenland shark's slow metabolism, is a solution to the challenges of the abyss. They are not monsters, but survivors, living links to the ocean's ancient past. Their continued existence is a testament to the resilience of life in even the harshest conditions. These creatures have witnessed the rise and fall of continents, the shifting of ice ages, and the evolution of countless other species. Their stories reveal the deep's enduring mystery and majesty. The ocean's depths remain one of the last great frontiers on Earth, a place where the rules of life are rewritten and the impossible becomes reality. These giants remind us that the abyss is a realm of wonder, not fear. Their presence inspires both humility and fascination, urging us to look deeper and question what else might dwell in the unexplored reaches below. The survival of these legendary predators depends on the health of their hidden home. The deep sea is a fragile world, vulnerable to human impact and environmental change. Protecting these habitats ensures that these ancient hunters continue to thrive for generations to come. They are the guardians of the deep, symbols of resilience and evolution. Their existence challenges our understanding of life and adaptation, reminding us of nature's boundless creativity. In their presence we glimpse the true power of the ocean's depth, a world where survival is an art, and every creature is a masterpiece of evolution. The legends of the deep continue, hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be discovered. Our exploration of the deep ocean has only just begun. Despite decades of technological advancement, the vast majority of the ocean's depths remain uncharted, shrouded in perpetual darkness and mystery. Every expedition into these depths uncovers new species, some so alien they defy classification, and challenges our understanding of what life can be. Scientists meticulously catalogue these discoveries, often finding creatures with adaptations never before seen, such as transparent bodies, bioluminescent organs, and even the ability to survive crushing pressures. In the inky blackness, scientists have found entire ecosystems thriving around hydrothermal vents, places where water superheated by the Earth's core gushes into the sea. Here, tube worms, vent shrimp, and other bizarre organisms flourish in boiling, mineral-rich waters, proving life's resilience in the most extreme environments. The deep-sea food web is fueled by marine snow, tiny particles of organic debris that drift down from the sunlit surface. This constant rain of nutrients sustains countless creatures, from microscopic plankton to large predatory fish. and even helps regulate Earth's climate by sequestering carbon in the ocean depths. Yet the abyss remains a place of profound mystery. Its vast plains and towering ridges are home to life forms and geological features we are only beginning to glimpse. Incredibly, we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own seafloor. Much of the ocean's terrain remains unmapped, its canyons and mountains hidden beneath miles of water. Fundamental questions about deep-sea life cycles, reproduction and behaviors remain unanswered. Many species are observed only once, their habits and roles in the ecosystem still unknown. The deep is Earth's last true wilderness, a realm of endless possibility. It holds secrets and potential discoveries that could benefit humanity, from new medicines to insights into the origins of life itself. Protecting this fragile realm is crucial. Its health impacts us all, influencing global climate, fisheries, and the balance of marine ecosystems. The mysteries of the abyss remind us how much we still have to learn, and how much we stand to lose if we fail to protect it. The journey into the deep has only just begun, and its secrets await those willing to explore. Beneath the waves, in the vast, shadowy reaches of the deep ocean, lies a world few have seen, yet it is one of the most vital and vulnerable places on Earth. This hidden realm, stretching for thousands of miles, is now facing unprecedented threats from human activity. Industrial trawling rakes the sea floor, tearing up ancient coral forests and leaving scars that may never heal. Deep-sea mining operations gouge the ocean bed, releasing toxic sediments and destroying habitats that took millennia to form. Pollution, from plastics to chemicals, seeps into the deepest trenches, poisoning creatures that have adapted to the harshest conditions on the planet. Life in the abyss is slow and deliberate. Many deep-sea creatures grow at a glacial pace, some living for centuries. When their fragile homes are damaged, recovery is measured not in years, but in millennia, if it happens at all. Each loss is a wound that may never fully heal. The deep ocean is a web of life where every organism, from the tiniest shrimp to the largest predator, plays a role in maintaining balance. Disruptions here can ripple outward, affecting not just the abyss, but the entire ocean and, ultimately, life on land. Protecting this unseen world demands global cooperation. Scientists from around the world join forces, deploying advanced technology to explore and understand the deep. Strong international regulations are needed to limit destructive practices, while investment in research helps us uncover the mysteries and vulnerabilities of these remote habitats. Establishing large marine protected areas is essential. These sanctuaries offer a refuge where deep-sea life can thrive, undisturbed by human exploitation. Effective enforcement ensures these protections are more than just lines on a map. Education and awareness are powerful tools. When we inspire curiosity and respect for the deep, we empower the next generation to become stewards of this mysterious world. Every action, from supporting conservation to reducing pollution, makes a difference. The silent predators of the abyss, gulper eels, anglerfish and others, are not monsters, but marvels of evolution. They are vital threads in the tapestry of life, each uniquely adapted to survive in perpetual darkness and crushing pressure. Our responsibility reaches into the deepest, darkest corners of the planet. Even here, far from the sun, our choices matter. The fate of these remote places is tied to our own. Let us be the voice for the unseen world. By shining a light into the abyss, we can ensure its survival and preserve its mysteries for generations yet to come. The health of our planet is inseparable from the fate of the deep. By protecting the unseen, we safeguard the future of all life on Earth. As the curtain falls on our journey into the abyss, one truth emerges. The story of the deep ocean is still being written. Far below the crashing waves, new chapters unfold every day, guided not just by the forces of nature, but by the choices we make on the surface. In these uncharted depths, life continues to adapt in ways we are only beginning to understand. Strange new species, resilient and enigmatic, emerge from the darkness, each a testament to the power of evolution and the resilience of life itself. Microbial communities thrive around scalding hydrothermal vents, transforming toxic chemicals into energy, forming the foundation for entire ecosystems. Giant tube worms, ghostly white crabs, and bioluminescent jellyfish paint a living tapestry that defies our imagination. But the abyss is not static. As climate patterns shift, so too do the currents and temperatures that shape this realm. Methane seeps and shifting tectonic plates create new habitats, while rising ocean temperatures and acidification threaten to unravel the delicate balance of life. The deep sea is a frontier of change, where adaptation is the key to survival. Cutting-edge technology continues to push the boundaries of exploration. Autonomous submersibles glide silently through the water, mapping mountain ranges and canyons hidden beneath the waves. Robotic arms collect samples from the seafloor, revealing new chemical compounds and genetic blueprints with the potential to revolutionize medicine and industry. Every discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, deepening our understanding of Earth's most mysterious domain. Yet for all our advances, the abyss remains a realm of questions. How do its inhabitants communicate in the darkness? What secrets lie within the genes of creatures that endure such crushing pressure? And how might the unknown wonders of the deep inspire innovations that benefit life above? The future of the abyss holds both promise and uncertainty. As guardians of this planet, our challenge is to continue learning, exploring, and protecting, ensuring that the next chapters in the story of the deep are ones of resilience, discovery, and hope. The secrets of the abyss are waiting. The next adventure has only just begun. Beneath the crushing silence of the ocean's deepest trenches, an invisible symphony unfolds. Here, communication transcends spoken word or sight. Instead, the language of the abyss is written in flashes of light, vibrations and chemical signals, an intricate code that has evolved over millions of years. Some creatures, like the elusive lanternfish, orchestrate dazzling displays of bioluminescence, sending silent messages across the inky void. Pulses of blue and green become beacons to attract mates or warnings to ward off predators. Elsewhere, giant squid send ripples through the water, their movements undetectable to the human eye but unmistakable to those who share their world. Chemical cues drift on slow currents, carrying secrets of survival. From the gentle release of pheromones to the subtle changes in water chemistry, every molecule tells a story of territory, of danger, of opportunity. In these depths, even the faintest vibration can signal the approach of a friend or foe. As sensitive lateral lines and specialized organs pick up the softest echoes in the darkness. Some deep-sea dwellers have developed the ability to produce low-frequency sounds, traveling further than light could ever reach. These subsonic rumbles are used to coordinate hunting, stake claims to territory, or simply announce their presence in a world where solitude is the rule. This hidden language remains one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. Scientists are only beginning to decipher the complex signals that shape life beneath the waves. Each discovery reveals not only how these creatures survive, but how they connect, forming invisible networks that bind the abyss together. The language of the deep is a reminder that every world, no matter how alien, is alive with conversation. And as we listen more closely, we may yet uncover the stories that the ocean has been telling for eons, echoes from the abyss waiting to be heard. In the perpetual darkness of the deep ocean, survival depends not just on hunting or hiding, but on creating safe havens, a remarkable feat in an environment where resources are scarce and danger is ever present. Here, the architects of the abyss display ingenuity that rivals even the most advanced surface dwellers. Some creatures, like the deep-sea tubeworms, construct towering colonies around hydrothermal vents. These mineral chimneys, built from the chemicals spewing from the Earth's crust, become bustling metropolises teeming with life. The worms' bodies form dense clusters, their feathery plumes filtering nutrients from the heated water, while shrimp, Crabs and other specialists join the thriving community, each species finding its niche within these living skyscrapers. Elsewhere, the enigmatic amphipods engineer intricate burrows in the soft sediment, weaving together grains of sand and fragments of shell. These hidden tunnels provide shelter from predators and serve as nurseries for the next generation. Even the ghostly octopus, with its delicate arms, shows surprising craftsmanship, gathering rocks and coconut shells to fashion protective dens, carefully arranging each piece to shield itself from ambush. Some fish, like the tripod fish, take a different approach, balancing motionless on elongated fins that anchor them to the sea floor. With minimal movement, they become fixtures in the landscape, their bodies adapted to the slow, patient existence demanded by the abyss. These feats of construction and adaptation are more than mere survival tactics. They are acts of resilience, creativity, and cooperation. In a world where sunlight never penetrates, the creatures of the deep prove that life can not only endure but flourish through innovation and the quiet shaping of their surroundings. The homes of the abyss are silent testaments to the resourcefulness of nature, built in darkness yet filled with life. In the abyss where sunlight is a distant memory, communication takes on an otherworldly quality. Here in the perpetual night, creatures have evolved a dazzling means of interaction, bioluminescence. This phenomenon transforms the dark waters into a stage for a symphony of light, where every flicker and glow carries meaning. Bioluminescence serves many purposes in the deep. For some, like the anglerfish, it is a lure, a beacon in the pitch black, attracting unsuspecting prey towards a deadly trap. The anglerfish dangles a bioluminescent lure from a modified dorsal spine, its glow irresistible to smaller fish and crustaceans. With a sudden snap of its powerful jaws, the anglerfish secures its meal, the light extinguishing as abruptly as it appeared. For others, light is a language. The flashlight fish, with its glowing patches beneath its eyes, uses bioluminescence to communicate with its kind. These patches can be flashed in intricate sequences, signaling everything from mating readiness to warnings of danger. In the vast empty darkness, these silent flashes become a vital means of connection. Predators and prey alike have harnessed bioluminescence for survival. The cookie-cutter shark, small but formidable, uses a glowing underside to blend in with the faint light filtering down from above, making it nearly invisible to prey swimming below. When it strikes, it leaves behind a circular wound, the signature mark of its feeding. Yet perhaps the most mesmerizing use of bioluminescence is found in the deep-sea jellyfish. These ethereal beings drift through the darkness, their bodies pulsating with light in rhythmic patterns. Some species, like the atoller jellyfish, create a dazzling display when threatened, emitting a series of rapid flashes that can startle predators or attract larger animals to intervene. The vampire squid, with its eerie red eyes and cloak-like webbing, also employs bioluminescence in a unique way. When disturbed, it releases a cloud of glowing particles, creating a luminous distraction that allows it to vanish into the dark waters. In this world without sunlight, bioluminescence is more than a survival tool. It is an art form, a means of expression, and a testament to the adaptability of life. The creatures of the deep have turned darkness into a canvas, painting it with light in ways that continue to astonish and inspire. Each glow, each flash, is a reminder that even in the most inhospitable places, life finds a way to communicate, to connect, and to thrive. In the endless twilight of the deep sea, survival often depends on the art of invisibility. Here, where predators and prey are locked in a perpetual game of hide-and-seek, the ability to disappear is as valuable as any weapon. Enter the world of camouflage and counter-illumination, ingenious adaptations that allow deep-sea creatures to blend seamlessly into their shadowy surroundings. Unlike the vibrant camouflage seen in shallower waters, deep-sea concealment is all about manipulating light and shadow. Many species, such as the hatchetfish, have evolved bodies that are laterally compressed and covered in silvery scales. These scales reflect whatever faint light trickles down from above, making the fish nearly invisible when viewed from below, a crucial advantage in a realm where danger often lurks beneath. But the true masters of disguise are those that employ counter-illumination. This remarkable strategy involves producing light from their own bodies to match the dim glow of the ocean overhead, effectively erasing their silhouette. The lanternfish is a prime example, with rows of photophores, tiny light-producing organs, lining its belly. By carefully adjusting the brightness of these photophores, the lanternfish becomes a ghostly outline, undetectable to predators looking up from the depths. Some squid species have taken this adaptation even further. They can alter both the color and intensity of their bioluminescent displays, fine-tuning their camouflage in real time as they drift through patches of varying light. When threatened, these squid may also release clouds of glowing ink, a dazzling smokescreen that confuses attackers and provides a precious moment to escape. Even the smallest inhabitants of the abyss, like certain amphipods and shrimp, utilize transparent bodies and counter-illumination to avoid detection. Their near invisibility allows them to traverse the darkness with relative safety, feeding and breeding under the constant threat of predation. In this silent ballet of shadows and light, every adaptation is a testament to nature's inventiveness. Camouflage and counter-illumination are not just defenses. They are dynamic, ever-evolving strategies that shape the very fabric of life in the deep sea. Here, in the heart of darkness, invisibility is the ultimate superpower. In the enigmatic depths of the ocean, where sunlight is a distant memory, communication takes on a radiant form. Welcome to the luminous world of bioluminescent signals and courtship, a realm where love lights up the darkness. For many deep-sea creatures, finding a mate in the vast pitch-black expanse is no small feat. Here, bioluminescence serves as the language of attraction, guiding potential partners through the abyss. Among the most fascinating courtship rituals is that of the deep-sea anglerfish. The female anglerfish, equipped with a glowing lure, attracts not only prey but also mates. Males, significantly smaller and less luminous, are drawn to the female's beacon. Once they find her, they latch onto her body, merging permanently in a bizarre yet effective union. But not all deep-sea courtships are so extreme. The firefly squid, a resident of the mid-ocean depths, orchestrates an intricate light show during mating season. Thousands of these tiny creatures gather, their bodies pulsating with blue bioluminescence. This synchronized display not only attracts mates, but also creates a mesmerizing spectacle, lighting up the darkness like a living constellation. In the realm of the small yet mighty, certain copepods, a type of tiny crustacean, emit brief flashes of light to attract partners. These bioluminescent signals are akin to a Morse code of the deep, each flash a message in the silent ocean. This rapid, flickering communication ensures that, even in the vastness of the sea, these minuscule creatures can find one another. Some species, like the dragonfish, use bioluminescence in more complex ways. These fierce predators possess photophores that emit red light, a rare wavelength in the deep sea. While most deep-sea creatures are blind to red light, dragonfish can see it perfectly. This hidden communication channel allows dragonfish to signal potential mates without alerting predators or prey, a covert conversation in the dark. Even the humble ostracods, tiny crustaceans often overlooked, participate in this luminous dialogue. During mating season, male ostracods produce intricate patterns of light, each species with its unique signature. These bioluminescent trails guide females to the males, ensuring the continuation of their lineage in the silent, dark waters. In the deep sea, where darkness reigns supreme, bioluminescent signals are more than mere displays. They are vital lifelines. This radiant form of communication transcends the silence of the abyss, connecting hearts and ensuring the survival of countless species. In the dance of light and love, the deep ocean pulses with a beauty all its own, a testament to the resilience and creativity of life in the most mysterious corners of our planet. In the perpetual twilight of the deep sea, survival is a constant challenge, not just for individuals, but for the next generation as well. Here, parenting strategies have evolved into remarkable adaptations, each shaped by the harsh realities of the abyss. Unlike the bustling nurseries of coral reefs or sunlit shallows, deep-sea parents must find unique ways to protect and nurture their offspring in a world where danger lurks in every shadow. Some species, like the brooding octopus, embody patience and sacrifice. Female deep-sea octopuses can spend months, sometimes years, guarding their eggs, wrapped tightly around delicate clusters anchored to rocky ledges. During this vigil, the mother neither eats nor leaves her post, fanning the eggs with gentle currents to keep them oxygenated and free from sediment. When the young finally hatch, the mother's energy is spent, her life given over to ensure the next generation survives. Other creatures employ stealth and secrecy. The deep-sea squid, for example, lays its eggs in gelatinous masses that drift like ghosts just above the ocean floor. These egg masses are nearly invisible, blending seamlessly into the inky water and offering protection from curious predators. By scattering their eggs across the vast expanse, these parents increase the odds that at least some of their young will evade detection and grow to adulthood. Some deep-sea fish, such as certain species of cusk eels, create hidden nests within the soft mud or crevices of the ocean floor. Here, males take on the role of guardian, fiercely protecting the eggs from intruders until they hatch. In these silent nurseries, vigilance is key, as even the faintest scent or movement can attract unwelcome attention. In the coldest, deepest trenches, a different approach unfolds. The mysterious amphipods, tiny scavengers of the abyss, release thousands of eggs into the water, trusting in sheer numbers to ensure survival. While most offspring will never reach maturity, a few will beat the odds, continuing the cycle of life far from the sun's reach. Through patience, protection, and sometimes pure chance, deep-sea creatures safeguard their future in an unforgiving world. Each parenting strategy, whether sacrifice, stealth, or strength, reflects the ingenuity of life in the most remote corners of our planet. In the darkness, hope endures, quietly shaping the next generation of the abyss. In the silent, shadowy expanse of the deep sea, communication is an art form, a symphony of signals that transcend the darkness. Far from the sun's illuminating rays, deep-sea creatures have developed extraordinary ways to converse, navigate, and thrive in their enigmatic world. This is a realm where sound, light, and even chemical cues play pivotal roles in the silent dialogue of the abyss. Sound waves travel faster and farther in the dense, cold waters of the deep ocean. Many species have harnessed this phenomenon, creating a hidden orchestra of clicks, whistles, and pulses. The deep-sea anglerfish, with its bioluminescent lure, uses low-frequency sounds to locate mates, sending out rhythmic pulses that echo through the water. These calls are often species-specific, a unique acoustic signature that guides potential partners through the inky blackness. Vibrations also serve as a silent language. The giant squid, one of the most elusive creatures of the deep, uses subtle movements and vibrations to communicate. By altering the tension in their tentacles and fins, they send ripples through the water, a silent code that can signal distress, territory, or courtship. Bioluminescence is perhaps the most mesmerizing form of deep-sea communication. In a world without sunlight, light becomes a powerful tool. The flashlight fish, with its glowing patches beneath its eyes, uses flashes of light to signal others, creating a Morse code of the deep. These bioluminescent signals can attract mates, deter predators, or even lure prey into a trap. Chemical communication, though invisible, is equally vital. Many deep-sea species release pheromones, chemical signals that can travel vast distances. These invisible cues guide creatures to food sources, alert them to danger, or help them find a mate. The deep-sea crab, for instance, releases chemical trails that lead others to rich feeding grounds or safe shelters. The interplay of these various forms of communication creates a complex, multi-layered symphony in the abyss. Each signal, whether auditory, visual, or chemical, adds a note to the silent melody of the deep sea. In this dark, mysterious world, communication is key to survival, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of life far beneath the waves. As we continue to explore and understand the depths, we uncover more about the intricate ways these creatures interact. The symphony of the abyss is a reminder of the hidden wonders that lie beneath the surface, a testament to the enduring mystery and beauty of the deep sea. Beneath crushing pressures and in utter darkness, deep-sea life is not just about survival, it's about innovation. Here, in the planet's most inhospitable habitats, creatures are not only masters of communication, but also expert engineers, transforming their bodies and behaviors to conquer the abyss. Some fish, like the gulper eel, boast expandable stomachs and jaws that unhinge, allowing them to engulf prey many times their own size. A remarkable adaptation to a world where meals are rare. Others, such as the tripod fish, have evolved elongated fins that act as stilts, allowing them to perch above the seafloor and ambush unsuspecting prey drifting by in the current. The vampire squid, draped in a cloak-like web, employs a unique defense mechanism. When threatened, it ejects a cloud of bioluminescent mucus, dazzling would-be predators and slipping away in the confusion. Meanwhile, the yeti crab cultivates gardens of bacteria on its hairy pincers, harvesting these microbes as a constant food source in nutrient-scarce vents. Even the architecture of homes is extraordinary. The scaly-foot gastropod, a snail armoured with iron sulfide, builds its shell from the minerals spewing from hydrothermal vents, creating a fortress that withstands both predators and the extreme environment. Each adaptation is a testament to the ingenuity of life in the deep, from the way creatures feed, defend, and shelter themselves, to the symbiotic partnerships formed with bacteria and other organisms. The abyss is a living laboratory of evolution's boldest experiments. In this hidden world, every creature is an architect, shaping not just its own fate, but the very ecosystem that surrounds it. The deep remains a frontier of discovery, its extraordinary innovations a reminder that life, no matter how extreme the challenge, always finds a way to thrive. In the eternal night of the abyss, resources are precious and survival hinges on both competition and cooperation. Unlike the sunlit world above, where food can be plentiful, the deep sea is a realm defined by scarcity. Here, every scrap of organic matter, every drifting carcass, and every nutrient-rich particle is a prize fiercely contested by a multitude of hungry mouths. When a whale falls to the ocean floor, it sparks a rare feast. Scavengers, hagfish, giant isopods, and sleeper sharks descend upon the bounty, stripping flesh and bone in an orchestrated frenzy. Yet, as the banquet unfolds, a delicate balance emerges. Each species specializes in a different stage of the decomposition, ensuring that nothing is wasted and every niche is filled. Elsewhere, hydrothermal vents and cold seeps create oases of life. Tube worms, mussels and clams cluster tightly together, relying on chemosynthetic bacteria to convert toxic chemicals into sustenance. In these hot spots, cooperation is key. Organisms form symbiotic relationships, sharing resources and shelter in exchange for survival. But competition can be just as intense. Predators stake out territories, defending them with displays of bioluminescent warning or stealthy ambush. Filter feeders stretch their arms or tentacles into the currents, vying for drifting plankton and marine snow before it sinks out of reach. In this hidden world, every meal is a hard-won victory, and every alliance is shaped by necessity. The economy of scarcity drives extraordinary adaptations. Some creatures have evolved to slow their metabolism, waiting patiently for months between meals, while others have developed acute senses to detect the faintest scent of food in the water. Through competition and cooperation, the deep sea maintains its fragile balance. Here, survival is a communal art, and the struggle for resources shapes the very fabric of life beneath the waves. Beneath the crushing pressure and perpetual darkness, the deep sea is not only a place of survival but also a realm of creation. Here, unseen engineers shape entire ecosystems, transforming barren landscapes into flourishing havens for life. Microbes, the invisible architects, colonize the most inhospitable surfaces, volcanic rocks, sunken bones, and even particles suspended in the water. These tiny pioneers form biofilms and microbial mats, laying the foundation for complex communities to rise. Slowly, larger inhabitants follow. Glass sponges with their intricate silica skeletons anchor themselves to the seafloor, their lattice-like bodies creating sanctuaries for shrimp, worms, and countless other small creatures. Coral gardens, unlike their tropical relatives, grow in the cold darkness, their stony branches providing shelter and hunting grounds for crabs, brittle stars, and deep-sea fish. Hydrothermal vent fields become bustling metropolises as chimney-like structures built by mineral-precipitating bacteria tower upward, providing homes for swarms of tube worms and vent crabs. Even the remains of fallen giants like whale carcasses spawn new ecosystems. Bone-eating worms bore into the skeleton, while bacteria feast on lipids, supporting a cascade of life that flourishes long after the original animal is gone. Each structure, whether built by a single microbe or a colony of sponges, alters the flow of currents, the distribution of nutrients, and the opportunities for survival. In the abyss, the act of building is silent, slow, and unseen by human eyes. Yet, these hidden architects shape the very architecture of the deep, ensuring that life not only endures, but thrives in the planet's most extreme frontier.